So I'm here with Caprice and her lovely mother, and they are 11 weeks from Caprice's third revision rhinoplasty, which we had to do a kind of big reconstruction on because her cartilages were all basically messed up. And she was having really bad nasal obstruction from a deviated septum, both the cartilaginous portion and the bony portion. So Caprice is now 11 weeks, and it's really had an impact on her life that both her family and she have noticed. But I'm going to let them tell you how it's been.
Yeah, overall, I'd say I'm a lot happier and I'm a lot more motivated to do things. I feel like beforehand, I already wasn't happy with the look of the nose, and the breathing on top of that just added to it. I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I was really unhappy. I was irritable. I was just dragging. My day felt like it was dragging. So eventually when the breathing did get fixed, and then on top of that, the look of it overall, it just adds to how I'm feeling now, which is, overall quality of life. Energy is better. I'm getting up, doing things about my day. The breathing is amazing. I'm sleeping through the night instead of constantly getting up to blow my nose to try and get some kind of air in. And as the swelling goes down, the overall look of the nose just looks, I'm really happy with the way it looks.
I would say it's a complete different person. It's like night and day.
Yeah.
She used to be in her room, and wherever there was a couch or a chair or something where she could lay down, she laid down. She made noise when she slept. You could hear like a snoring sound. It was not like snoring, but like a whistling sound. And she was not happy. And she didn't have any energy to go anywhere. And right now, ever since the surgery, I have a different daughter, or I have my old daughter back like she used to be. She's happy. When I propose, let's go somewhere, she wants to leave. She's joking with her sister, and it's a pleasure seeing her. And she has goals now. She put all the goals aside. She procrastinated. Now she has goals. Yeah. And she said, "Hey, I want to continue with my college. I want to get an even higher degree." So I would say this was a life-changing moment for her, and that decision to come to you was the best decision ever.
I agree.
And I can really say, do your research. And we're really thankful to you. You really gave my daughter a new life.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for that.
Oh, it was my pleasure. You guys are wonderful. And I'm so happy to hear that Caprice is doing so much better, breathing better, and really taking it into impacts of her life. And Caprice, one thing you actually mentioned early on in the process, but it's really interesting, is how you felt your old nose when the rhinoplasties were done. It changed your character, and it didn't actually fit with you, your sister, your ethnic background.
Yes.
And now that was actually something you wanted. And the reason I bring this up is because that's very in the LA population, because you guys are in Georgia. The LA population, people always want to maybe get a certain type of nose. But for you, it wasn't about that. It was about actually being able to fit into what your nose should fit in your face, or how was that? Yeah.
I think that when I had my first rhinoplasty, I don't think that like the doctor was actually listening to what I really wanted. I didn't want to look like someone else or trying to fit in somewhere. I wanted to still look like me. I wanted to still recognize myself when I looked in the mirror. And after that first rhinoplasty, I felt like I was driving farther away from what I felt looked like, what I was supposed to look like. So when I initially started talking to you, I felt like you were in my head. Like you knew exactly, like I'm trying to look like Caprice. I don't look like somebody else. So I feel like you finally, in a way, gave me back the nose I had before initially, but still refined it to what I wanted. So I'm happy that it fits my face, and I still recognize like this is me. This is what Caprice is supposed to look like.
Yes, I really think that after the first rhinoplasty, the nose was what he thought should be there.
Yeah.
Because he was not listening to her nor me, because we both looked at each other and said, okay, did we not communicate the right way? And then after, before the second one, we showed pictures, what we meant. And no matter how we explained it, he would not, I can't say he wouldn't listen. He could not
Pinpoint exactly.
pinpoint or could find that particular point what we talked about.
Yeah.
And it's not a one nose fits all thing, you know. I mean, just because there's a trend for something, that doesn't mean that the person that comes to your office is following that trend. You know, it's for many other reasons. It's for breathing.
Yeah.
So he would just not listen.
Yeah.
And when we tried to contact him after the second one, he wouldn't even call us back.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I always try to do is communicate with you guys, and
Yeah.
and I'm glad I was able to get you where you
It
are.
was
Oh, yeah.
you just hit it right on the nail.
It was perfect.
Thank you.